We back, we better, and we getting money. Let's go. Let's get straight into it. I got one appointment set on the day. I'll drop it in right here. Y'all let me know how I did on that one. But shit, let's keep going. We're going to be coming around doing the net metering evaluations. So I just kind of letting everyone know like who we are, what we're doing. Does that like ring a bell at all? Okay. Do you remember like maybe a year or so ago they swapped out all the meters for electrical?
No, I don't remember.
No. Were you around then?
Yes.
Okay. Do you happen to be renting?
No.
Okay. They should have sent you like some literature, okay, yeah. Not everyone went over it. It was like a packet of information or like a little email. Basically the state, we're in this big energy transition going towards like the renewables.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you've seen like kind of solar getting really, really popular. Basically that new meter, it's bi-directional, so they're asking homeowners to feed the grid instead of just constantly pulling from it.
Sure.
So that's why they're making it like a lot more worth it and a lot more affordable for people to make that change. Can I ask, do you kind of know anything about that?
I do, and I'm not interested right now.
Not interested? No. Is there anything that kind of like pumps the brakes on it?
Yeah, we're not sure how long we're going to stay here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Planning on moving soon?
Possibly.
Yeah. Really the only thing I could say for that is like the reason why military families take advantage is because with net metering, there's no like out-of-pocket expense. So there's no like down payment. You don't have to pay for the installation anymore. But really, we just take the bill you guys already pay and then put a cap on it. So basically, you'll just have like a fixed utility bill for the rest of the time you live here. When you guys plan on moving, the solar, it'll build anywhere from like a 4 to like a 12% equity boost. Kind of just depends on how big this system is. But when you plan on moving, that bill just transfers the same way like PSE's bill would, and then you just run away with the equity. So yeah, that's kind of why like it makes sense for people who, you know, maybe they're moving in the next couple years or so. Basically, we just lock you in your cost of electricity, makes you inflation proof. Then when, you know, all the rate increases and things like that hit, you guys are still comfortable with that fixed utility bill.
So you're just talking about installing a meter? You're not talking about installing solar? You are talking about solar?
So they already installed the meter.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, so that new meter is what kind of made this possible. How it used to be is like, why would it make sense in your situation is if you would have to, you know, dig yourself in a financial hole and then slowly over the years, like climb out of it, at least try to break even. Kind of how it is now is, so you don't have to come out of pocket for batteries anymore because it's bi-directional. So everything you produce gets distributed through your house. Once you're producing as much as you consume, it eliminates your bill, and then everything excess gets put into the grid, and then they credit you for that. So that's kind of like the whole reason why it's happening. Basically all we do is we just see who in the area makes sense for, and then if you do qualify with the state's incentives, we just cut out all the out-of-pocket expenses, so the only thing you're left paying is what you already pay.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah. We're coming around today, tomorrow, and the next day. Really just trying to get around. It's not really like a yes or no to going solar. Okay. We give you the literature, kind of break it down for you, apples to apples, side by side, kind of do like pros and cons on both sides, and then give you the literature, put the ball in your court. You know, there's really no obligation. It is your home. You'll choose whatever you want to do with it. If we give you the literature, you're super excited, you love it, it makes sense, we'll encourage you to move forward, but at the same time, it is your home. We're not going to pull your teeth, twist your arm about it whatsoever.
Yeah, great.
Is there maybe like a time we could come back and speak with you?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Is it just you here?
No, me and my wife.
You and the wife? Okay. Is there a time we could catch both of you guys?
Possibly, yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Morning, evening?
Let's do...
Okay, so afternoon, I could do 12, 2, 4, 6. 8's like absolute latest. That's like red line right there. Okay. Oh, almost dropped my phone again. I cracked my phone this morning.
Shoot.
I just bought it too. No screen protector, no insurance.
It's the worst.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. It made me mad this morning, but
yeah, bummer.
The sun's cheering me up a little bit.
It's a nice day.
Yeah. I'm honestly happy it is too, just because it's like one of the last days we're going to get.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then, Bethany and Krista?
Yeah.
Okay, what's a good name? Which one should I use?
Krista.
Okay. And then, so I just have like a little form I fill out.
Okay.
Is there a good phone number?
Sure, 503.
503. And then a good email. We send all our information.
Sure. Yeah, Krista. So
.com. Okay. And then just want to give you a clear expectation.
Yeah.
Technician, he'll knock on your door. If you need a CID, we'll either have like a little badge on a lanyard or we have one on our phone. If you need to see it, just ask for it.
Okay.
And then we'll take a look at your breaker box. Is that like accessible?
It's in the garage, yeah.
Okay, we'll peek at that.
Okay.
We'll sit down with you and the spouse. Are you guys doing paper or online billing?
Online.
Okay. Do you think you might be able to pull a bill up?
Sure.
Okay, there's like a little bar graph. I don't know if you've seen
Yeah,
it.
I have.
Okay, yeah, we take a look at that bar graph. We'll calculate how much you're consuming annually.
Okay.
We'll answer your questions, build you a hypothetical system, then do the apples to apples pros and cons.
That's great.
And then we'll kind of just go from there.
Okay.
Feel free, pick the technician's brain a little bit.
Okay.
You could answer or ask as much questions as you could possibly think of.
Okay.
They're kind of nerds when it comes to this, but they're all really nice guys. So typically I recommend, at least if you could just let the spouse know we'll be coming by so we don't blindside her.
Sure.
And then if you guys do a little bit of research, I usually encourage like 5 to 10 minutes, write down a bunch of questions.
Okay.
So when the technician shows up, you'll present your questions and then we'll kind of just go from there.
Sounds good.
But yeah, do you have like questions for me?
Is there any research I can do right now on your company or on what you're talking about?
Definitely, yeah. So if you look up freedomforever.com, we're in about 35 other states.
Okay.
So if you just narrow it down to just Washington, it won't leave you as open-ended.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. So there's some, like if you just look up like net metering in Washington, it'll kind of explain to you about like the 1-to-1 ratio that we're in. So it's like every kilowatt you produce, you get a credit back. If you went and like called any utility company about this, that's how they would explain it to you.
Net metering. Okay.
So my company, we just work alongside that. They make it really affordable. Like the state makes it, or worth it. The state makes it worth it. We make it affordable. So we kind of just work directly alongside that. You look up freedomforever.com, net metering. Net metering in Washington, yeah.
Okay.
Because
I'll start there.
if you look up net metering, there's like California. They're like 10 years ahead of us. It's
Sure. Yeah.
kind of crazy over
Okay.
there, but yeah.
Cool.
Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Have a good rest of your day, though.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you. Just set that one, added to the book. Y'all let me know how I did on that. Bro, I talked to the nicest lady I've ever met. But the first thing she said was, I'm not interested. We know about it. As soon as I brought up solar, then once I went for the close, she was like, yeah, this seems interesting. We'll look into it. And that's literally my whole job, is getting someone from their preconceived notions of what they think about solar to, oh, maybe it's not how I think it is. Maybe I should look into this. That's my whole job. That's what we do. We on to the next. We back outside 5 days after it sold, but sold like 5 days ago. Just wanted to let y'all know my whole job is just getting someone to what they think about solar into like, oh, maybe I should look into it. It's my whole entire job. Kind of said that earlier, but I did my job, and actually the closer went in there and talked to them. They sat down with a sales rep that was on my team and just didn't like him. So they didn't go solar, but they said that they love me. They love, the closer, the program, everything. They're enthusiastic about it. So I got them from no, not interested, we know about it, since they already sat down with someone, to this is kind of interesting. I would definitely want to look into this, to now they're going solar. So just want to let y'all know. I'll see y'all in the next one.